It's evening. I'm shirtless, like, like right now, and I'm in the backyard with my girl. She's sitting there, she's meditating. She looks so amazing, like, she doesn't see me, but I see her. Because, of course, she's meditating, so she has her eyes closed. I look on her and I can't help but smile. I can't help but feel that she's so beautiful and I love her so much. Yeah, I almost cried myself. So she stopped meditating. She did some yoga exercises, and I was there shadowboxing, improving my technique, my Muay Thai technique. Was just making push-ups. I did like this evening 130 push-ups, something like that, and a couple of pull-ups. And of course, like the entire Muay Thai training. And she lives in a village, so there's not a lot of air pollution, there's not a lot of cars. It's basically quiet, so I just stand there and I look into the stars, into the beautiful sky. I feel freedom. I feel this realization in my soul that I've made something, that I am unbreakable. I trained today. I trained with my girl. And she's there, she's like, we sit there. We don't spend our evenings like usually, so I don't walk and she don't sit and read something or like watch some TikTok stuff, whatever. We are not brain dead, we are present in that moment and we are here. And I can't help but feel a greater connection to my girl just by being with her, present in that particular moment. That was my evening a couple of days ago, and to be honest with you, usually I suck. Usually we don't spend our time like that. Usually our evenings are like watching movies, just sitting there, talking, doing other simple stuff. But it was hard also. It was hard for me to take her and train. For a couple of months I tried to get her on the gym, to just take her and run together or do yoga together. That evening, she said okay. And even though there's a resistance towards that, we started talking after that training. So I just spoke to her like, oh, what do you feel about that? What do you feel about how I handled that situation? What do you feel? Because I literally, just hour before, I said to her, pack your things. Like we are in her house, whatever, and she would probably want to just sit and cuddle and whatever. I said, pack your things. We go outside and we're gonna train right now. I have not trained today, so we have to train today. Basically, just let's go. And she said that, yes, she had some kind of a resistance, but it was not resistance that she was angry because she wanted to cuddle or whatever. It was resistance because she didn't really want to train, whatever. But as soon as we started train, she naturally felt better about that. Not only felt better about that, but she just trained. I asked her, okay, how do you feel when I set up time for us? She said, I love that. For most of my life, I thought that I was a blue pill. I was basically a blue pill. I would literally always come to my girl and ask, "Oh, what do you want to do today? What do you want to? What do you want? What movie would you want to watch? Oh, when do you have time to train?" The another thing is that my girl, she was, we had, for past months we had a couple of arguments, and she was, I felt less masculine around her because I felt like she's not giving me that much validation towards my masculinity. And it was only because, and that's the funny thing, I learned that from reading books. A couple of days ago, we spoke with my girl, and she told me that, oh, you know what, I don't need to read books because I already know what I should do in our relationship, just, you know, from talking with you. And I thought, okay, maybe that's true. Maybe I don't have to read more books. Maybe I already know that when she behaves like that, I have to do something like that. Maybe I understand her. The truth is that I didn't. And even though I spoke to her about the exact same thing, about the exact same problem, it turned out that the solution to that problem was not by me talking with her, but rather by me reading books about masculinity in relationships. So I read that book. It's exactly, the title probably is Masculinity in Relationships. It's by G.S. Youngblood, probably. I'm not sure. So he basically gives you the all-fistic three-step process to become more masculine in your relationship. So I do what everyone on the self-improvement does. I take that book, I read a couple of chapters, I try to memorize this, rules, whatever, and I use that on my girlfriend. And guess what? Like, for a couple of months, my girl, she was in a masculine position. She was maybe feeling less feminine. I'm not sure, but every single time we went on a date, for example, it was her who set up like the calendar. She would, oh, what do you do at this exact time or this day? She had to make decisions, which is masculine thing. She could not relax even when making dates, because I was too consumed by my work, by my purpose. So I remember we are on her bed, I kiss her passionately, and I look into her eyes and I say that I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you could not relax with me, that you had to make a lot of decisions. I'm so sorry that you had to become that masculine version of yourself. I'm sorry that I have not provided you help with making that decisions. I know that it was hard for you, and I want to take that burden from you. I love you. And oh, like my kitten is here. And I saw in her eyes something meaningful. She didn't told me, oh yeah, finally you understand me, but I saw in her eyes that was exactly what she wanted me to say. My cat was attacking another cat, so. And that day, I thought to myself, okay, like, shit from that book actually works. So I have to become more masculine, that's the thing. I have to improve my relationship with my girl. I want to level up that relationship. I'm so obsessed about her. Love her so much that I want to make that relationship as strong, as passionate, as loving as I only possibly can. So what I do, I read more of that book, and that was the exact thing I did. In that book, there's a lot of things about making decisions. So first of all, my girl, I would that's the funny thing. I would tell her, you know what? I would love if you would go to the gym. But I was not providing any structure for her. For a lot of months she would literally say to me that I don't know what to do in the gym. And recently, only recently, when I finally understood what she was meaning by that, what she meant by that, I finally made a training plan for her. So okay, in that day, in that particular day, you do this. In that day, you do that. So now, what I did, basically, I took her from outside this house. I told her, you know what? I have not trained today. I'm in your house right now. I want to train. I need that. And I want to do that with you. Just get your things, like change your clothes, whatever. We get outside. It's like, it was a warm evening. So I said, okay, just let's go. Just let's go. So I took her, we got into the backyard. And she was training. So I asked her, okay, what will you do? And she already knew, she already said, okay, I'm gonna do yoga. She like trained her abs, whatever, and she even meditated. These are the exact things that for a couple of months, I tried to implement in her, just like not trying to, manipulate her, but I know that these things will be good for her business, for her work, for our relationship. So I only said that, like, sorry, like, I was, this sound is from my shop, whatever. I'm not sure if you heard that. So I said to my girl, the only thing that I did was taking the masculine role and I literally lead her to training. And she not only enjoyed that, but she also meditated. I was not asking her to do that, but she did that. So if you struggle with yoga, let's say your girl misbehaves or something, whatever. Like my girl, she was not misbehaving or whatever. I try to clarify that because probably she'll be watching that, and if that's the truth, if she watches that, I want you to know that I love you, babe. So if your girl, probably if she's misbehaving, like or if you would want her to change something about herself, maybe it's not even change like her appearance, whatever. Maybe it's only change about your relationship. Maybe she disrespects you. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe she constantly disrespects you. And we can say that, oh, you should not try to change her, whatever. If she is in a relationship with you and she is misbehaving by disrespecting you, then something is clearly not wrong. You don't want to be with that girl. So you think that, okay, either she changed or I will like break up with her, whatever. The truth is that she won't change until you will take the lead. So how to take that lead? Just read that book, Masculinity in Relationship. It's probably like G.S. Youngblood, whatever. That book is amazing. But the most the autistic thing that I can give you right now that you can do and implement to your own life that will make you more masculine in your relationship. First of all, build a connection with her. So build an emotional connection with her. Show her that you love her. And girls, that's the funny thing, because everyone will think that, oh, it's manipulating. Girls read from men like from paper. When I try to hide my emotions, or when I try to, I'm angry, but I don't want her to know that. She knows that. She knows that. She damn knows that I'm angry. You can't hide anything from a woman. So, of course, do this in an authentic way, because you love her. So show that love her. My dogs are playing with some... yeah, they make these quirky noises. Whatever. Show her that you love her, that's the first thing. Second thing, provide her clarity. Because saying to her that, oh, you have to go to the gym, is not clarity. Kala! It's not clarity. What you have to do, you have to basically do the autistic steps for her. Just, okay, in that particular time, you have to do this and that. You have to go to the gym on that exact day. Of course, if she does have not time to do that on that day, you can rearrange, but make her not make decisions, but basically make all the decisions that she probably will have to make them for her, because she, as a girl, she really doesn't need to make another decisions. She have you for that. So yeah, my cat is demanding attention, like he's here. Oh shit. Double cut. So in the first step, just lead her. Just tell, okay, let's go do that. Just lead her. And don't be, because that's a funny thing. I used to think that, oh, I lead her to something positive, while I would literally sit and tell her, okay, what do you think about meditating today? And after the entire day spent together, we would not even meditate. Leading her is saying exactly, okay, let's go. We take our blanket, whatever, we go outside and we do that. That's the lesson I've learned. If you want something in a relationship, if you want to do something with your girl, you have to... She's not like magic, she's not like wizard. She won't read from your mind that you want to do that exact thing. Sometimes you have to take the leading role. So I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry for my shirtless appearance, but it's so hot in my house. I was not expecting that. So I'm gonna take my tea, which I made for my work. I was not expecting that this video will have 20 minutes. Okay, so I work on an application on Android. So if you want to, that application will really improve your discipline. I pour my heart into that application. So if you want to become the master of your discipline, just go to my main channel, subscribe with this bullshit, whatever, because I'm gonna record a video as soon as I will upload that application. Do your best and leave the rest to God.